mauve tones that are in some of my palettes that I have. I saw that ColourPop just recently did a collection called Making Mauves, I believe it's called. So I decided to go in my collection and see what I could find, see what could be similar to my collection, or to that collection, that I don't have to purchase another palette from ColourPop because I have too many already. If you didn't already see a previous collection video, I do have it on my channel, so go ahead and look for that on my channel. I will be showing you guys, like I said, palettes that I have that have some of those mauve tones, like similar to what I have on my eyes and lips. So yeah, let's get started. What I thought was the most similar to what I had just released, and it's the You're a Cutie palette from ColourPop. It looks like that. So I did notice I did use some of these tones today. These two tones, So Fine and First Date, these two here. I'm gonna swatch. I'm gonna use my arm to swatch for you guys. So these are what those look like. I found these to be the most similar mauve tones to that palette, and also I thought that with Love One, but it did seem a bit too pinky. So those are both those from these three palette, or this palette, I thought were similar to those. So that's With Love, So Fine, and First Date. The next palette I'm going to show you guys is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance. This is what I used mostly on my eyes today. I used the shade Buon Fresco, which is the shade right here. I used a little tiny bit of Venetian Red. So I found some of these shades to be more similar to that color story. Venetian Red is a bit too dark, but I'm still going to swatch it for you guys. And Warm Taupe is what I also used, so I'll swatch those for you guys here. Like I said, again, I'm just trying to find what's similar to that color story. So again, these two I think would be the most cool tones, similar to the mauve ones. And again, those are the Warm Taupe and Buon Fresco from the palette. So it's these two right here. The next palette I have that I thought was also pretty similar was the New Nude by Huda Beauty. This is also what I have in my eyes today. I used like 2 or 3 palettes, I believe. Actually, no, 2 palettes and some ColourPop singles that I have, so I will show you guys. And again, this is the New Nude from Huda Beauty that I thought had like those similar mauve, pinky mauve, purpley tones. And I used the shade Secret, Tease, and the one on my lid is Daydream mixed with a single ColourPop shadow, which I will show you. So I'll go ahead and swatch these for you here. So again, like I said, I'm looking for those similar mauve tones. Well, that would be in that ColourPop one, minus this one, obviously, and this one. So those are what those look like. And I also have the Dominique Cosmetics Berries and Cream palette. That's what this looks like. And I thought this one also had similar shades, like this one here called Toasted, the one here in Honey Dipped, a little bit more cool tone, and a little bit of Cherry Juice, and Soft and Sweet. So this one, this one, this one, and this one. I'll go ahead and swatch those for you guys. Let's see if I have any more room. I'll swatch them. I'll swatch them on my hand. So those are what those are. That's from the Dominique Cosmetics Berries and Cream palette. Again, that one's more mauve cream. I would say mostly these two. But again, going around the same color story. And again, I find it useful to also look through our collection and see what we have. We don't always have to buy everything that comes out new, everything that, you know, we see. The next palette is the Persona Identity palette. This is what this one looks like. And this one does have more mauve tones, like more cool tones. I think these two and Seductive, which is on the very top corner. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch those 3 shades for you guys. That's Maverick, Chic, and Seductive. So again, that's these 3. It's a horrible swatch place, but those 3 from the Persona Identity palette. Then I have one from It's My Pleasure. This is the ColourPop Purple Monochromatic palette. And the shade Pretty Cruel is what I found to be kind of similar, or looked at least similar to what I thought would be in that palette. So that's that one. I just have a bit of shimmer in it. Then I also found my Tartelette in Bloom palette. Two cool tones that I think are similar are the Rebel, which is right here. Rebel, Sweetheart, and Jet Setter. So I'll go ahead and swatch those. Swatch them right here. So those three from the Tartelette in Bloom palette. So then I'll show you all the shades that I'm swatching so far. I'm going to go ahead and wipe some of them off. The next one I thought about was the Norvina palette. And I only found two shades, which is Volatile and Dazzling, which are these two. I know Dazzling looks a little bit more pinky, but we'll see with the swatch. Let's see. And again, those are from the Norvina palette. Then I have the Laura Lee Los Angeles. I didn't really find to be exact cool tone shades in this palette, but I do kind of like the color story and I find it to be pretty similar. So I'm going to swatch the shade here called Quirky. And again, it is more pink purple tone, but I think it's somewhat around that color story. Let's try Out the Other. There we go, that's that one. Out the Other I feel is more cool tone. And again, that's the Laura Lee Los Angeles Cat's Pajama palette. Also the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette I found to have some cool tones as well. So like these, and a little bit of that one. So I'll go ahead and swatch. It's Crash, Karma, a little bit of Galaxy, I feel. So those three, I'm sorry. So it's Galaxy, Crash, and Karma. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what this looks like. This one might be a bit more peachy, but we'll swatch them. Yeah, I was right about that peachy one. So these two I would say would be the more cool tone ones in that Mercury Retrograde palette. And then I just wanted to show you the Nude Mood, just in case anyone was curious if any of it looks similar to the Mauve Mood, what is it, Making Mauves. So I don't think, maybe if anything, Bare to Wear, but I feel like it's more of a nude again. Let's swatch that right there. So that's that one. And last, I'm not going to swatch this palette because I did declutter it for my collection and I'm just holding off. I do have someone from my family that might be interested in it. This is the Lolita Kat Von D Lolita eyeshadow palette. And this one has cool tones, I feel, as well. Very similar story. And again, that's what I feel like. Sometimes I like to look back in my collection and see what palettes I have, just to see if I don't have to purchase everything that comes out. Obviously, I'm not rich. You know, nobody has to buy everything that comes out. I just like to see in my collection, see if I have anything similar, you know, what I'm interested in, like that, if any color story interests me. The reason I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous video, I believe I did get the Jeffree Star Bloodlust palette, but I returned it. It was just too much irritation in my eyes. And I understand some of those shades are not really meant to be eye safe, but again, just to go ahead and remind you guys, you could always look back in your collection and, you know, take a look at what you have. It's not always we have to buy everything that comes out. I mean, yeah, sure, it's pretty, but then I'm gonna look back and see what other shades I could possibly think of. And when I did, I looked back and I found a lot of my ColourPop singles to be similar to the ones that they kind of came out with. So I have the two from the Disney collection, and these came out, I think, with the Disney Designer Princess collection. It's the Ultra Shock Shadow, and So This Is Love, and the Hi Ho Ultra Shock Shadow. And I'll go ahead and swatch these for you. I swatch these. I have these in my eyes. I do have this one as well as the Huda Beauty one on my eyelid, and then the inner corner one is this one in Hi Ho. So I'll go ahead and swatch these for you. I know they're hard to see on camera, but this is what they look like. I'll swatch them in my hand. So as you can see, it kind of has like more of a lavender tone, this one as well. They're very high. Let me turn my lights down a little bit. There we go. Maybe you can see it a little bit better. So again, that's Hi Ho, and so this is Love, and I believe these are still available. Then I have some from the that butterfly collection that came out one summer or spring. I have 3 of these. I have Socialize, Buzzin', and Forced Behavior. Forced Behavior is a Super Shock Ultra Glitter. So that's what this one looks like. I do have pan in some of these because I really enjoy them. I'll go ahead and show you what this one looks like. And again, like I said, I found it very similar to the Color Story tones and Super Shocks in that collection. Then I have the Socialize Ultra Glitter Super Shock Shadow, and this was a little bit more purplier, but I thought I would swatch it anyways because I found it, like I said, to be around those tones. That's what that one looks like. It's more purple. And last but not least is the Buzzin' Super Shock Shadow Matte. And this one, like I said, does have a little bit of glitter throughout. I'll swatch it for you guys. And again, that's in Buzzin'. So it's right here. And those are the ones that I found most similar to the Super Shocks from that collection, from the Making Mauves. And yeah, guys, that will be all for my video. I just wanted to go ahead and come on here and, you know, show you guys what I found. I know I posted a picture on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I would suggest you do so. It's Coridguez 92. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe down below, and wherever you guys are, whenever this video gets to you, have a good night or day. Bye.